Hey everybody, welcome to week 3, May 7th. I see everybody made it, or at least I did. Hope everybody's doing good. I hope everyone's enjoying this Michigan weather. For those of you in Michigan, we've actually got a break from the snow, and I think it's gonna stay that way. So the birds are chirping, and it's sunny out right now. So I'm gonna make this video kind of short. I'm gonna get outside and do some work and go to the gym too. So week 3, May 7th. First, I'll start off with my progress. First of all, there hasn't been any changes in the diet, once again, because it does take time to work, like we talked about in video 2. For measurements, my weight is 175. Hasn't changed, stayed the same, and that's okay. It's okay because I just measured my waist, and I'm at 34 3/4, down from 35 inches, so woohoo, very happy about that. Down 1/4 inch on the waist, which is where I keep most of my body fat compared to some of the other areas, so it's a real good indicator in my circumstance of how the body fat's doing. So instead of trending upwards or staying the same, now after this last couple weeks of keeping the diet the same, the measurements are starting to go down a little bit, and they'll continue to do so over the weeks and months to come. So we'll keep measuring that, and also, as promised, this week we're going to be doing pictures too. So those will be at the end of the video. So the pictures, I took them the other day. I do look a little bit leaner. I think you can tell a difference, but that's for you guys to decide. But it's been a good week. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited about the warm weather. Hopefully I can start doing some of my cardio outside. I always prefer to do that. It just makes it that much more enjoyable. You can really get into it. I live on a dirt road, so there's hills and little bends in the road, and I just like it better than the treadmill. There's more variety, and cardio is boring anyways, so it helps to make it less monotonous. So second thing for today is I want to talk about a new supplement. Before we talked about my protein, my glutamine, the fish oil, and the vitamin in week 2. After talking with my coach Tim, we thought it was time to introduce a new supplement, which is ZMA from Primal Force. And over the last 6 months, I've been in the off season putting on muscle. Now that we're going to start taking down the fat, it's going to be harder to retain that muscle or grow muscle, so we thought it was time to include a new supplement. So what ZMA does is it promotes natural hormone growth, and it also promotes a more restful sleep. So the more restful sleep means that essentially you're going to be able to recover faster, and if you recover faster, you're going to be able to grow. Especially when you're doing more cardio, which is what we're going to continue to do over the next 5 or 6 months. You're going to need that restful sleep. So it's going to be a great aid, and keeping the immune system up too, like the glutamine. And then secondly, it promotes the natural production of hormones, rather than taking hormones or taking something like anabolic steroids, which that's a whole other topic, but I'm sure everybody's heard of it. I am a natural athlete. I haven't officially said it before, but I am natural, and this product is a natural product for natural bodybuilders who want to increase hormone growth like testosterone naturally in the body. It just promotes it naturally. It doesn't replace the body's ability to make it like steroids. It just induces your body's own potential to make it, its own ability to make it. So that's the new supplement. I've only been taking it 2 days. I haven't really noticed a difference yet, but I will keep you updated. I've been feeling pretty good. It's hard to feel a lot better than I feel right now, so we'll see over time the effects of it. And so now, the last thing, because I'm going to keep this short, for week 3, I want to show you guys my diet book. It's very important, especially when you're getting ready for a show, like I'm doing and trying to cut, to really monitor what you're eating. And I know for most people this is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, obstacles to doing so, because it's such a pain to do it. And I want to show you how I use my diet book to help track this and to keep me on track every day. So I'm going to actually show you guys the book. And I just have turned here to a page, Sunday, May 1st. And you can see on the left column all the foods: eggs, oatmeal, chicken, almonds, bananas. And on the right side I have my PCF columns. PCF is protein, carbs, and fats. I think you can see it pretty well there. And this is how I log every day. In order to know what I'm eating, where I'm at, you can see that I've sort of done a subtotal here to see where I was at after my second meal of the day, just to sort of get a gauge to what I'm going to have to eat for the rest of the day to make my numbers. As we discussed, we're still keeping the diet the same, so that means we're still hitting the 260, 360, 80 protein, carbs, and fats. And for this day was kind of high. I ended up getting 294, 440, which is really high on the carbs, and then 100 on the fat. So this was a high day, and that's okay. It happens, it's going to happen, but if you can monitor it and you know where you're at, you can make corrections later in the week, and you can sort of look back to see what you eat that day and learn from it, and not necessarily do it again. And so I'm just going to show you again. On Monday also I mark my cardio. This is the high intensity interval training, so I sort of know which days I'm doing cardio in relative to what I'm eating that day. It just helps to give me a better picture. And I'll just zoom down to the bottom here. This day was a lot better. This is what we call a good day. 286 out of the 260, 360 out of the 365, and 80 to 89. We're not machines. It's nearly impossible to hit your numbers exactly every day. So this is a really close day. It's a little bit over. That's okay, especially because we're 5 to 6 months out. This is what we call a good day. And then this is the last one I'll show you. This was Tuesday. PCF, foods on the left. This day is even better, 250 with a 260, 374 out of 360, 86, 80. It's a little bit higher, but it's good. We nailed it. And so this is my logbook, and the tool I want to show you, because you don't know these numbers. How do you know these numbers? Well, I look them up on the back of the nutrient label or whatever, and I put them on a list like this. This is a list of foods that I commonly eat. So whenever I eat a meal, all I have to do is look at this list and see the proteins, carbs, or fat. I got the PCF transferred here too. And then I just copy it from this list onto my diet book like I've done here. So this literally takes 20 seconds to do, and it's a really great tool. And if you do it for every meal or every couple meals instead of having to do it all at the end of the day, it makes for a really effective tool at monitoring your progress and knowing where you're at different points during the day with your nutrition. And nutrition is so important, equally or more important than the exercise itself. You're not going to have growth, you're not going to have gains, you're not going to be able to lean without the proper nutrition. And let me put you back here. It's a great tool to have, and if you're going to invest time in anything, you can invest it in a tool like this. It doesn't take very much time. It's very simple to do. It costs no money. It's just paper and pencil, and you're getting the information off the back of your products. So the pictures are gonna conclude this. A shout out to Paul Bergen. He sort of wanted to see the Maxim girl, so we're gonna close out with her. This is Miss Ashley Hartman from Maxim saying goodbye. Have a good week 4. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. See ya.